People who shoved their school papers in their backpack with no binder, folder, etc. Where are you now? Wildland firefighter. Don't really have to put any papers in my bag anymore. Though I do subscribe to the stuff your tent in the bag strategy over folding it. Lost in a sea of overwhelming guilt for my lost exam papers from 6 years ago. Shoving papers in my laptop bag, tool bag, desk drawer. I'm working on a sweet potato farm. I'm a doctor, so now I just shove them in my white coat instead. I run a program that helps pay for low-income people to be screened for cancer. My desk looks like a fucking disaster, but I know where everything is. Decent office job. I no longer shove my papers into a backpack. That's what my desk drawers are for. Still looking for my homework from 5th grade. Still trying to get my shit together. But this time in a more professional environment. Now I'm a teacher who shoves his papers in his bag with no binder, folder. I always buy these nice binders which I carefully organize with different colors at the beginning of each school year. By the end of September I'm back to the good old-fashioned chaos. An engineer, still shoving my papers into a backpack. I'm living with a very organized woman and it's a pretty middle-class suburban life. I got through school fine. My life changed when I got diagnosed with ADHD as an adult and started taking meds. It slipped under the radar. BC my performance was high. I am a web programmer. It's funny because my code tends to be very clean and well documented. My files are always very organized. 2. Digital organization is really easy for me. But as soon as paper is involved, everything goes to hell. A guy in my high school did this. He now has a PhD in astrophysics. I'm recovering from addiction to meth and alcohol. 1 year clean, woohoo. I'm living on my own in a nice apartment, still shoving anything I want into whatever I want. I toast bread 3 slices to a slot. I park my motorcycle on the line between cars in the parking lot. I eat clementines whole and spit out the peel bit by bit. My computer desktop is packed with icons on the smallest size possible. I flush my toilet once a week. I listen to 2 podcasts at once, both at 2x speed. My closet is a pile of clothes roughly organized from big to small. Not great, my dude, not great. Director at a company of a highly regulated industry. An extra fuck you to Megan Rice, my 8th grade science teacher, who said I wouldn't amount to anything. The army, still shoving things in my backpack, only now it's a camouflage backpack. Emergency and intensive care doctor, still have a slightly chaotic core. Once ignored a chest infection in myself for so long. I ended up as a patient on my own ICU. Then had to have a little light thoracic surgery. I am now engaged to a man whose college nickname was Captain Sensible. He tells me when I am ill. He has no medical qualifications. Sensible bastard. Artist disorganized, but doing it full-time. On medication for ADHD, currently in college with my notes nice and organized. A very disorganized grad student. A copywriter, still doing this out of spite. Who's in prison now, Mr. Kennedy? You dinosaur. Faculty of Medicine. Engineering student, and I still shove papers in my backpack and use them in a bonfire once the semester is over. I filled my backpack pretty quickly. So I used to walk around school with 2 shopping bags full of miscellaneous unsorted papers. I'm pretty successful and working in research now. I haven't used paper records for work in years. I still shove all of my important papers into a big plastic box. So I have to dig through the mess every year when I do my taxes. When the box gets full, I shove it in the closet and buy a new box. Anyone else folded a stack of papers and kept it in the pants pocket? 2 ex-college dropout and single parent. I guess you can say I never learned to put a protective cover on things before shoving places. Software engineer, medical doctor, doing coke off a hooker's ass. Working in IT, and I have folders upon folders filled with unnamed Excel files. Book 1. Book 2. Book 3. Yup. I got diagnosed with ADD. Went to college. Got into a super competitive nursing program. Graduated magna cum laude. And now I'm in school for my master's. And now I can shove my papers into drawers. Phone, no case. I'm married to a woman who used 100 colored pens to take notes. So I've got that going for me. I'm an accountant. My reports are very, very organized, but I have 3 drawers full of stuff I might need at some point. I'm straight up not having a good time. I work as an archivist. I'm in charge of organizing and storing our nation's historic documents. Can neither confirm nor deny whether folders and binders are involved. Using cloud services like OneNote, so I'm paper-free. Work at a hedge fund with my desk covered in paper. I'm CEO of my own startup. Still at high school. Still doing that. But I already got admitted to university, and if my grades don't drop, I'll get an 80% discount scholarship. Working my way through school as an engineering major. Had some fairly successful internships so far. I'm a CEO billionaire, thank you very much. Graduated chemical engineer, worked at NASA for a bit, right now I'm an aerospace engineer. So I kinda cheated the system. It read through the entire textbook in a week or so. I never did homework. Minimal effort on classwork, but always A's on test. They ended up isolating and supervising me during test. Come to find out I'm Asperger's as hell, and I learned best this way. I own 2 businesses and provide a nice living for my family. I bought a briefcase with those hard portfolio pockets, so that I can shove paper in it and keep it nice and smooth. Software developer. Winning at life. I keep all my files on my desktop. When that gets full, I create a folder called Old Desktop, and put everything in there. And start with a new desktop. When that gets full, I rinse and repeat. Build super yachts, which is pretty neato. Working in a fucking supermarket, goddammit. Only failed out of college 4 times. Currently sitting in a university classroom. Got $1,000 in tuition this semester for grades. Suck it. You anal folder PPL. Dead. Also, in jail. Successful and still shoving papers into bags. High school GPA 1.8, class of 1993. Coast Guard 1993 to 1995, kicked out for bad attitude. 1995 to 1999, pre-med chem major 4.0 GPA. 1999-2000 carpenter. 2000-2001 commercial pilot training. 2001 to 2006 commercial pilot. Flew a jet that said Delta on the side. 2006 to 2010 nursing school 4.0 GPA. 2010 to 2013 ICU nurse. 2013 to 2016 nurse anesthesia school. 2016 to present. Certified registered nurse anesthetist, currently own an anesthesia company making $500K per year. I look in the mirror and laugh every day. I get paid a lot of money to explain advertising and advertising technology to the people who wrote in 50 different color pens. Eat it, nerds. Shoving paper in people's mailboxes every day, grinning face with smiling eyes. System administrator. New domain is good, but my paperwork, holy shit. Swimming coach, use an iPad and fuck all paperwork. In my late 40s. Still shoving papers in my backpack like they have no meaning. Happily married. Sysadmin for a large global company on a decent salary. Still an unorganized twat though. I'm a gifted kid, burnout. I dropped out of college after less than a semester due to some wild mental health stuff, and now I'm working at Walmart. But I can pay all my bills and save some, so I'm not doing bad. Person shrugging, light skin tone, male sign. Getting my engineering degree while only midly improving on organization. A Disney animator. Hey, bartender. Saw him on. Soon to be a dentist. Exclamation mark. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.